Hi, I'm Brad Weil from the Go Wild team at RE/MAX. So the February numbers are in, and this is what's going on in the Cambridge real estate market. If we look at the number of sales we had 127, and that's up 8% from the 118 that we had last year. Looking at active inventory, there's no change there, 284 active listings on the market. And then looking at the number of new listings that hit the market, this was down quite a bit. With 198 new listings, it's down 10% from February 2018. I think the main reason for this was we had such bad weather in February, lots of ice, lots of snow, and that really slowed people down with getting their homes on the market. So it'll be interesting to see as we go into March, the weather's been a bit better, if we see a larger increase in the amount of new listings to hit the market. Now looking at our average sale price for all housing categories, it's up quite a bit. So average sale price of $471,000, that's up 5% from last February. Looking in more detail at different housing categories, detached houses, so they had an average sale price of $503,000, and that's up 2%. Attached houses had the largest amount of year-over-year appreciation, with their being up on average 7%, an average sale price of $427,000. And then condo-style apartments, they were down slightly, 2% year-over-year. Now, I would take that with a grain of salt. That could just be that we've had some lower-priced condos sell this year compared to last year. If we do a rolling average, we're still up year-over-year, which is good. Looking at for the houses that are selling right now, on average, we're seeing them sell for 100% of list price, so for full asking. Now, of course, that is going to vary depending on what price point you're in. When you're in the lower price points, there's a lot more activity, and we're seeing more houses sell for full list, and then some go to multiple offers and sell above list. Whereas you go over that 600 into that 700-800 plus price point, we're still seeing a bit more negotiation done in those higher end homes. Looking at the houses that are selling over list right now, it's 40% of what's on the market is selling above asking. Again, almost all of that is listed under that $600,000 price point. And then looking at our months of inventory, so that's our supply and demand for the market. We've got 2.24 months of inventory, which is down a bit from the 2.4 that we had last year. So we are in a strong seller's market. Anything under 4 months is considered sellers. And when we're in a seller's market, that's when we tend to see prices continue to go up. Overall, when we look at the market, it was a good February. A number of sales were up, which is great. Also, the average sale price was up, and up in the 2 out of the 3 housing categories. Looking at inventory, it's still pretty tight right now. There's not a whole lot on the market, but as we approach April and get into May, those are really big listing months. So for purchasers, you should see a lot more inventory come onto the market over the next few months. From a seller's perspective, if you're looking to sell, getting into late March, early April, that's kind of your peak time to put your home on the market. I always recommend you list earlier in the spring market to get ahead of the huge listing rush that we see in May. For attached houses, we'll usually see the inventory almost double from April to May. So it's always good to get ahead of that and get your house sold. If you're looking at selling and buying, that's a perfect strategy. If you're planning on selling first, sell early spring. Get your house sold with a long closing, and then buy over the May-June months when there's a lot of inventory to select from. If you have any questions about the Cambridge real estate market, please comment below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks and have an amazing day.